Sex, women, and aging. When people think of retirement, they often focus on the money, the travel, or the lifestyle. But there's something we almost never talk about, and that's sex. And here's the truth. Women face very real changes and challenges in intimacy as they age. This video is about the top 5 sexual issues for retired women, with one important bonus at the end. And while I'm talking directly to women here, because understanding these realities will make you a better partner, listener, and lover, this is just as important for men to listen to as well. Too many women believe they're alone in what they're experiencing, and I'm telling you, you're not alone. The struggles and the opportunities of intimacy in retirement are more common than you think, and talking about them is the first step to making things better. Now, before we dive in, welcome to the UnRetired, where you're not done, but you're finally doing what you want. Whether you're planning retirement, just beginning it, or you're already deep in living it, this is your guide to rethinking, reshaping, and reimagining your next chapter, not by chance, but by choice. So if content like this resonates with you, please take a moment right now to like and subscribe. We're having conversations like this every week about living your best retirement. Conversations about money, health, purpose, and yes, even sex. All right, let's get into our list. The first issue we need to talk about is hormonal shifts and physical changes. And right at the center of it is the big one, and that's menopause. Now, menopause is such a huge and complex topic that I'll likely do another video dedicated to just menopause. But it affects women on so many levels, and it also affects the men and the partners who love them. But for now, here's a quick summary of what makes it so important to understand. Menopause isn't just a small side note in a woman's life. It's a massive transition. Estrogen production drops, the body chemistry shifts, and changes ripple into almost every part of daily living, including intimacy. Libido can shift, arousal may take longer. Vaginal dryness or pain during intercourse, they're not uncommon. Sleep gets disrupted, hot flashes hit at inconvenient times, moods fluctuate, and the body simply doesn't respond the way it used to. Now, here's what men need to hear about menopause. This is not about you. Too often, men misinterpret these changes from their partners as rejection, as if their partner no longer is attracted to them. But this isn't about desire. It's about biology. Her body is going through something profound, and it changes how intimacy feels physically and emotionally. The good news is that women today have more resources and support than previous generations. There are medical solutions like hormone therapy, non-hormonal treatments, lubricants, pelvic floor exercises, and specialized sexual health professionals who can help in ways that never existed before. And equally important, there's a growing openness to talk about these things without shame. For men and partners, the takeaway is this: don't take it personally, don't make assumptions, instead be patient, be curious, and be supportive. Ask your partner what feels good now, and be open to exploring new solutions together. If you can approach menopause as something you're navigating as a couple, not just something that she's going through, you'll both come out of this stronger and way more connected. The second issue for women is body image and confidence. As women age, insecurities can creep in. Wrinkles, weight gain, surgical scars, and simply feeling invisible in a youth-obsessed social media culture. These insecurities don't disappear after 60. In fact, for many women, they intensify. Here's what men need to understand. This isn't vanity, it's vulnerability. When a woman feels self-conscious, it can hold her back from fully engaging in intimacy, even if she still desires a connection. Here's the opportunity. Reassurance matters more than ever. Not surface compliments, but real affirmations. Tell her she's beautiful, but also affirm qualities that make her uniquely desirable to you. Her confidence, her wisdom, her kindness, the way she makes you laugh, or in my case, the way that she laughs at my jokes. When women feel secure and seen, desire blossoms. Confidence, not a perfect body, is the ultimate aphrodisiac. The third issue is redefining intimacy itself. For many couples, intimacy in retirement, it just doesn't look the same as it did decades ago. Energy levels shift, health changes, bodies just respond differently. But that doesn't make intimacy less meaningful. In many cases, it makes it deeper. What men need to know is that intimacy is far more than intercourse. Many women crave closeness, touch, conversation, and sensual connection more than ever at this stage in life. Holding hands, cuddling on the couch, taking a walk arm in arm. These are simple gestures of connection that can mean as much as, or even more than, the physical act itself. One widow in her 70s once told me, "It was love, not just sex, that made me feel alive again." And that's the lesson here. Broadening your definition of intimacy doesn't limit pleasure, it actually multiplies it. The fourth issue is relationship dynamics after kids and careers. Retirement is a massive reset. The kids are grown, careers slow down, suddenly couples are face to face again, sometimes like partners, and sometimes they're frankly acting like strangers to each other. And this is a crossroads. Do you drift into monotony and distance, or do you take this to reconnect intentionally? The couples who thrive treat retirement as a second honeymoon. They schedule date nights, they travel together, they try new hobbies, and they get curious about each other again. Now, I'd love to hear your take on all this. Please drop a comment below and tell me, what's one way that you and your partner have reconnected? Or what's one way that you'd like to? Sharing your story just might inspire somebody else. The fifth issue is communication, or rather, the lack of it. Many women hesitate to talk openly about their sexual needs. Sometimes it's embarrassment, sometimes it's habit, sometimes it's the belief that at our age, this isn't just something we should talk about anymore. But silence is the enemy of intimacy. Men need to know that creating a safe space for conversation can unlock connection that's been missing for years. Ask questions gently, listen without judgment, and more importantly, show genuine curiosity. When couples start talking, they often discover they've been wishing for the same things all along. More touch, more closeness, more creativity, more playfulness, and sometimes it's just rediscovering each other. Better conversations always lead to better intimacy. Now that's 5 issues right there, but I told you there was a bonus issue that often gets overlooked, and that's freedom and new beginnings. Retirement isn't just about endings, it's about reinvention. For many women, it's a time of rediscovery, and that means exploring passions, taking new risks, and even redefining what intimacy looks like altogether. This can feel unsettling for men who sometimes see it as a threat, and they're wondering, who is this woman? But it doesn't have to be like that. In fact, it's an actual huge opportunity. One woman in her 60s told me that retirement gave me permission to become myself again. So men, when you embrace that spirit of exploration, intimacy transforms. It becomes not just something to preserve, but something to reimagine together. Retirement for many women is the beginning of a new chapter of intimacy, not the end of it. So there you have it, the top 5 sexual issues retired women face, plus the bonus truth that shows retirement is also about reinvention. If you're a man, use this guide to become more supportive and connective. And if you're a woman, I hope this reassures you that you're not alone in what you're experiencing. Before we wrap up, if this sparked ideas or made you think differently about intimacy and retirement, please take a moment right now to like that button and subscribe. That way you'll never miss these weekly conversations about thriving in this new chapter of your life. And don't forget, please leave a comment below. Which of these issues feels most true for you right now? And what would you like to add to the list? Thank you for watching The UnRetired. Until next time, remember, retirement isn't just the end of your story, it's the beginning of living fully, loving deeply, and shaping this chapter by choice, not chance. And when it comes to sexual issues women face, please give yourself some compassion. Embrace the changes with openness, and know that intimacy can still thrive. And if you're a man, understanding what your partner is experiencing, it's a total opportunity for you to build empathy, offer support, create deeper connection than ever before.